Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. Well, sorry that some of my content has slowed down for a period of time. There's been a lot going on, but no small part of that has just been I didn't really see the point in covering the issues for a while there because nobody was even interested in the issues. The entire uh, electoral campaign has been nothing but a personality contest, popularity, what have you. And but let's face it, this the results of this election have already been decided now. Uh, Biden is leading Trump in every major poll, every major battleground state, um, you know, by high numbers. Does that mean that I'm going to vote for Biden? No, I'm still voting third party. And anybody that just doesn't want to vote for either Biden or Trump, I truly encourage to vote third party. There's no chance that the third party candidate is going to win this election. But we need to think ahead and get more backing, for third parties. Me, especially the Green Party. No, I don't like Hawkins. But, you know, if we split up the votes for the Green Party, then the Green Party won't even reach the threshold necessary to be uh, qualified for, federal funding, to be included in debates, etc. And we will have to fight to have a much better candidate the next time around. The more that we vote for the far furthest left, the more of a message that we are sending. If you don't vote at all, you're not sending a message. You're not sending a message at all. Anyway, so with the results being pretty clear of what's going to happen, uh, I, I'm not for Biden, but yeah, I'm absolutely against Trump too, which it's lesser of two evilism. That's all it is, and that's a real big debate. But, in many ways, Trump is to the left of Biden, but he one of his biggest problems is that he loves hearing himself so much he never knows when to shut up. Now, there was some fear that if Trump loses, there might be violence. Well, that was when numbers were a bit different. And at this point, I don't think that we're going to see violence when he loses because the numbers are too great. It doesn't matter whether Biden wins by mail in ballots or election day results or what have you, or early voting. It doesn't matter. He's going to lose across all of these methods of voting, all of them. So, what would there be violence about when it's very clear nothing's been manipulated? You can't manipulate the vote to where somebody You can manipulate the vote to the point where somebody wins by a thin margin. But when it turns into a landslide, a difference of 10, 20, 30% of the vote for one candidate against another, you've got no point in trying to claim there was manipulation. The scale of that would be just too transparent. All right? So, no, I no longer believe that there's going to be any violence related to this election. So, with all of this, I am going to be getting back to focusing on the issues because we cannot afford for people to go back to sleep. We pay attention, and Trump is fighting against socialism, and Biden comes back at him with, I'm not a socialist, I beat the socialist. And this is during a time that so many Americans are becoming aware of the fact that if it were not for socialist party policies, such as, the economic stimulus, they would right now be homeless and starving, and the, food insecurity is already at a record high in this country while grocery prices are escalating. More Americans understand the absolute disconnect between being laid off from their jobs while stocks are increasing. And, the stock market is, still staying at major highs, except for some temporary fall when there's no stimulus. Nobody's telling the corporations that they're going to be bailed out. The airlines got a $25 billion bailout earlier this year, and yet they're laying tens of thousands of people off right now. That money didn't even go to wages. Most of it was never spent. It went into the coffers of the corporations, and it went into buying back stocks. So there's no more of this belief in trickle down. We have to move to the left. It's not an option. If we do not move to the left, we are doomed. That we keep talking about this recovery. There's no recovery when 800 to 900,000 Americans per week are filing unemployment. So I'm going to be getting back to the issues. The names don't matter. It is the issues that matter. Whoever is in office, it is the issues that matter. The issues are what make this country run. The issues are what affect your life. The name behind any of this doesn't matter at all. It does not matter. The only part of it that matters is, are they going to implement policies and solutions that benefit you? In other words, acting on these issues. Which means they have to recognize it as an issue, openly, publicly, and listen to what the American people want. So we have to think about all of this. We have to talk about this. Nobody can go back to sleep after Biden wins. You can't do it. Once you're awake, there's no going back to sleep this time. You can't do what you did while Obama was in office. You cannot ignore it. You cannot let the media ignore it. We have to push. All right? So, I'm back to the issues. I'm going to be picking up and producing more content again. At least I've got the motivation that people will be listening and talking about the issues instead of names. It's very disheartening when everything you say is either, oh, you support Trump, or, you're foolish for backing Biden, when I don't support either one of them. Both are tragically horrid as a choice. So let's do what we can do. All right, so please share this video, talk about these subjects, and I will be posting a lot more content in the near future. Probably going to do more today. All right, so if you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel and help me produce even more. All right, that's it. Talk to you later.